What is up, everybody? Tourverse here today, and we're gonna talk about this sad, pathetic month that PlayStation has given us as monthly PS Plus users. This month is absolutely atrocious. They're giving you Borderlands 3, which a game. I remember them advertising this game when the PS Vita was out. So this game is super old at this point in time. This game probably costs like $5, to be honest. But they give you Borderlands 3. NHL 24, a sports game, which if you're not a fan of that particular sport, it's just a waste of a game right there. And Among Us. I'm pretty sure that game is free or is like $5 as well too. Why are PlayStation being such cheapskates with these games they're giving out? This is atrocious. This is absolutely atrocious. You know, that money they've been using to money hat certain exclusivity deals with these third-party games. They should have used that money to give you a better lineup for their monthly games. I don't understand why they just don't do that. They rather screw over their own fan base than screw over the Xbox fan base instead of giving their fans, their paying customers, better games each month. This is just ridiculous. This is literally the most saddest thing I've seen. And they're charging their users more for the service, and they give you trash as a result of it. Just pathetic. It's just like, what is this? I thought Among Us was free. I thought the game was free too. I thought it was a free to play game. But they're quote unquote giving it to you for free, even though I thought it was free to begin with. But okay. It's just like you don't put in any effort at all, PlayStation. They really don't. They really don't have to. Their zealot fan base is going to support them no matter what. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, they're not serious right now. Yeah, they are very serious. They're giving you some old games. Games that's like the worth of like $10 at most. This is what you get monthly. Old games. And people want to say this is this is equal to Game Pass. You're delusional. Game Pass is way better. And it just shows. There's just 9-day difference between this and Game Pass. To be honest, this is low-key a W compared to other months. If this is a W, what are you talking about? Are you on drugs? What are you talking about? This is a W. Bruh, these people are delusional. Apparently, this is a W. How old is Borderlands 3 at this point in time? It gotta be like at least 5+ years old at this point in time. Like, cause that was during like when the Vita was out, so that gotta be a decent. The game had to been out for a while at this point in time. Mid. Absolutely trash month, and I'm a massive Sony fan. Borderlands 3 has been on a massive discount for like a year or two. NHL doesn't appeal to me whatsoever, and as far as Among Us, I bought that for my kids like 2 years ago. Very disappointing month for me. Yeah, is Among Us even popular anymore? Like, I think they kind of missed the way for when Among Us was popular. I was like, I don't think that game is even popular anymore amongst like the kids. I don't think they care about Among Us anymore. It's just very bizarre. Like, they did the most budget bargain bin hunt for these games. It's like Xbox just released that one game that people are at least raving about. I'm trying to blank on what that game was called, but just dropped a game recently that people are saying was a great game. I can't think of what it's called. It was like a horror-based game. Not Hellblade 2, but another game that came out after that game, so I don't know. It just seems like Xbox is doing way better than a PlayStation by far. This is so laughable. Why even advertise for this? Especially with how much you charge. Bro, apparently, I don't know if people are just coping with people saying this is an amazing month. Apparently, these people are delusional. I don't know what's wrong with the Sony fan base. They would literally I think Sony could literally give them a pile of dog crap and they would say it's amazing, bro. How are people saying it's a W? I don't know. When Xbox Game Pass gets a price hike, they'll be like, see, Call of Duty made it happen. All while the PS Plus saw a massive price hike only to have Sony repeatedly crap on their faces at terminal velocity. There's not a lot of replies. What do people reply to this thing with? They never learn. They just never learn. When you will pay anything to support the devs, these are the three free games you get with Essential. Later on, they reveal the usual about a dozen games coming to Games Catalog Classic. Okay, that's a lot of hopium right there. I have PS Plus, and this is a janky lineup. They love getting fleeced for minimum efforts. Imagine subscribing to crap like this. There's a reason why they don't like Xbox gamers, because they know Xbox has the better service. It's just so obvious. It's just so plain to see. It's just ridiculous. There's a reason why that jealousy is right there. Look at this Sony fanboy right here. He's gonna give you the thumb. Like, you know it's the truth. That this lineup is trash. Like, okay. PS Plus Essential is cheap. These games will not be rotated out of your library. So glad I canceled PS Plus. Yeah, I'm not renewing PS Plus. Like, once that thing expires, it's gonna be gone. I'm not renewing that at all. They're so garbage. They aren't even making an attempt to make it somewhat good. It's like they don't even care anymore. I guess they figured that, hey, if you want to play online games, you must buy this thing right here. So that's probably why they're not trying anymore. But it's just blatant. They're not even trying anymore. What the hell kind of month is this? Another trash month. Xbox is winning so far. Xbox has been winning since they introduced Game Pass. Of course, they've been winning each month. And Sony users just don't realize that. They're just pretty much, y'all might as well be like getting gypped out your money each month at this point in time. Like, it's just a joke. The worst deal in gaming. Trash. I mean, you got a few people say this is a good month. I don't see how, but okay. And they raised their prices last year. I'm just glad I have a few years stacked for cheap, having used the PS Now to PS Plus premium trick. Else, I likely wouldn't have stayed subbed. Yeah, this is their fans. Their diehard fans said I wouldn't even have subbed to this thing. It's just so bad. What is this? What did those guys say?
Really having a shitty year, because what is this? So we got the July catalog for PlayStation Plus, and you mean to tell me that this is what y'all increase y'all prices for? Really? I think the highest subscription plan they got is like what, $18 a month. So that's $216 a year for games like this. And it ain't like this is the first trash month that we got this year. January was decent, and March was alright. At least we got seafood. But Among Us. Why? A game that's already like what, just $5 regularly? Thanks, I guess. I know plenty of people who play 2.
See, that's what I can get with. Somebody being realistic, being honest about this thing. Like, apparently there were a few good months on PS Plus, but overall it's just been trash. Like, apparently Among Us has been $5. I kind of speculated it was that price. I wasn't really sure if it was $5 or free to play, but I know that game was super cheap. And it's like, that game was super cheap. Why would you care that it's doing it for free? I don't know. Then NHL, this is only solely for a niche who likes NHL games to begin with. So it's like, this month is so trash. It's so garbage. And they ain't even going to TikTok with it. So not only are they getting clowned on Twitter, they've been clowned on TikTok as well too. So the TikTok gamers are even clowning Sony. It's just the YouTube people, the Twitter people, the TikTok gamers, we're all clowning Sony. It's just ridiculous. What these trash months they're giving out here. It's fire. Apparently the Sony fanboys think this is a fire month. And it's like, really, the shilling for this company just knows it's just terrible. The shilling is just too far at this point in time. I can't believe somebody said this month was fire. Really? Oh man, but they will complain about Game Pass though. The same people saying this month is fire will complain about Game Pass, bro. If I had to use this instead of Game Pass, I would. If there was no Game Pass and only this, I might just be done with PlayStation. I'll be a Nintendo fan. If Game Pass goes and this is all we got left is this, I might be a Nintendo fan or a PC fan. Like, I would not be with something like that. This is just ridiculous. They increased prices for this facepalm. Finally, a Borderlands, and is at a worthy price point. Borderlands has been out for like at least 5+ years, bro. Like, how are you just now playing Borderlands? Like, really? Like, my condolences for all those who are about to experience one of the most annoying, tedious, migraine-inducing scripts in their lives. I don't know what game he's referring to. Maybe Borderlands 3 is what he's referring to. Okay. So glad I stopped renewing PS Plus and just use somebody else's. Yeah. I think the average person who enjoys PlayStation saying this is trash. And I think the Sony fanboy zealots are saying this is a great month because they're just delusional. But I'm going to include it right here. Sony, do better. But sadly, I feel that you're not going to do better because you got a zealot fan base who's going to support you no matter what. And they're going to support this nonsense. Like, this is trash. You increase the prices for what? So you can give out the games like this? Just pathetic. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. How do you feel about this month for PS Plus games? Or do you even have a PS Plus subscription? Like along with myself and many others, we have just canceled our subscription service because it's been so trash. But definitely want to see your thoughts about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.